My name is Bakam Molelekwa, and I'm a public servant. I work for government, and I support the campaign of the September National Imbizo for calling or demanding that we public servants and the politicians, we must make use of the public services that we provide or that we offer to the public to make use of. And these services include, but not limited to, public housing, public transport, public health facilities, and the public education.
What is this September National Imbizo, the SNI?
The September National Imbizo is a people's movement. It means it's a movement of all the people in South Africa, but blacks in particular, because September National Imbizo champion the politics that will put blacks first. In essence, I would just say it's a national voluntary movement of the like-minded people who wish to bring about a new society where all are taken care of for real. And this means the SNI is not a political party, but a revolutionary movement that wants total change for our people in all areas of life, from how we are governed, politics, to the use of our natural resources, the wealth-producing resource, the land in essence, to the relations among people socially, how we treat each other, how do we accept one another, things like that. And this change must put blacks first, like I've said before, not benefit a new political elite and the white capital as it is set up currently in the current system.
Why do you support this campaign of forcing politicians and public servants to use public services?
Should this demand by the September National Imbizo made into a law of which it will force all of us public servants and the politicians to make use of the public services, this will bring about equality for all. That is being claimed in the Constitution, that all of us, we are equal. And we public servants and politicians will not have that option to divorce ourselves from the public by getting ourselves private services at the expense of the public. And other than that, recently I have lost many of my family and relative members due to badly serviced public hospitals. And a lot of black people also are dying every day in these facilities called the health centers, of which to me they are nothing but a definite hall of death, a trap that continue to make undertaking and funeral insurances a booming business in black societies. Also, schools are badly serviced. Government does not invest in teachers training. Learners does not have access to studying and learning materials. A typical example, the Limpopo education saga, the Eastern Cape also, there's an outcry there for a public education. Even also in the Northern Cape, there's an outcry for public education. And the other thing also, on the roads, you'll find that 66 people sitting in a bus and 33 standing in a bus. In taxis and vans, we are forced to sit or to be packed like a rotten meat or sardines. And this is being normalized because we don't hear anyone complaining about it, because to us blacks or to most blacks, it seems like no, yeah, maybe tomorrow it will be better, or maybe the government will do something in the next year. There's nothing like that. We are the ones we've been waiting for, because with the badly service roads in almost all the provinces except KZN, because they've got good roads in KZN, and you know why, obviously. Badly service roads, accidents take place every time and then, and black life is lost on a daily basis. And just to add on also, on housing, the government continue to make people refugees in their own country. People are refugees in this country. People are called squatters in their own country. People are called illegal residents or whatever you name it in their own country. Millions are without shelters in these 18 years of democracy, or democracy as many people like to call it. Small houses are built and many still live in shacks. And it is a norm that townships and villages are generally badly serviced. Now, the reason why all these services are terrible or are in a terrible state is because those who provide or those who give the services to the public are not using it. For example, if Aaron Mzwaledi was going to Baragwana, he will make sure that that hospital is up to scratch. If Zuma was using a public transport every day, there won't be accidents. The roads will be having no potholes at all. And also, if the Minister of Education and the likes of the MECs, etc., they were using these services or sending their children to public schooling, we will be having an outcry of public education in the country, because it will be affecting our leaders also and the people who are supposed to provide the service to the public. And public servants will continue to tell you this service we offer, you are not to be consumed by us, we offer them to you. That's the typical attitude that you get from public servants, whereby they think the services they offer to the public is only meant for the public but not for them. They forget they are part of the public. The problem becomes only when by a person who works for government now, he's a government employee. He or she forget that when she or he knocks off in the afternoon, he goes back to the same public that he or she is daily servicing. So I would say that the public really need to wake up and support this initiative. And I know that some of the public servants also will support this initiative, because we are the one we've been waiting for. Viva SNI, Amand.